Good afternoon, everyone. Dear parents, children, and teachers from all over India and abroad, I extend a warm welcome to you all to the prize distribution ceremony of PallikkutamCovitoons, an international drawing and painting competition held in the month of April for school children. Before going further, we all know the importance of today. It's Krishna Jayanti, and my hearty greetings to you all. We have a very pleasing performance on this Krishna Jayanti by Neelambari Manju Prajeep of grade 2 from GEMS Modern Academy, Kochi. Let's watch and enjoy her performance. Covitoons contest was held in the month of April in 4 categories. Category 1 for preschool, Category 2 from grade 1 to 4, Category 3 from class 5 to 7, and Category 4 from class 8 to 12. The theme of the contest held in connection with COVID-19 lockdown was WWW, We Will Win. This was meant to create a positive sentiments and thoughts in the mind of our children about overcoming the pandemic. We know everyone was so eagerly waiting to know the results of COVID-2s. But we apologize for not bringing it to you any sooner. But we are extremely happy to present the talents to the public right now. And we are finally declaring the results today for COVID-2s. All the artworks we have are very close to our heart. And we know that a lot of commitment and understanding has gone into it. And thank you, all the participants, for making us part of your journey. The idea of having an international drawing and painting competition was first suggested by our director, Reverend Dr. Verghese Pandalukaran, and our team working from home at different places. Everyone came together with right earnest. The credit for coining the word Covitoons also goes to our beloved director, Reverend Dr. Verghese. He is here to give us an introductory remark. He has been the founding director of Rajagiri Media, and he is also a professor of engineering at Rajagiri School of Engineering and Technology. His book, Condemned to be Creative, is a help for all people and all age groups to develop creative thinking and problem-solving capabilities. He has also developed a unique pedagogy called Pallikkutam pedagogy. Now, over to our director.
Thank you. Good morning. Good afternoon, rather. Maybe from different parts of the world. I don't know what will be the time frame for all of you. Dear parents and teachers of 627 participants of PallikkutamCovitoons drawing and painting competition from 6 nations and 21 states of the Republic of India. Dear children and participants of this contest at 4 levels, namely preschool, junior school, senior school, and pre-university levels. Dear sponsors of the prizes, Monopoly Marketing Chennai, dear team Pallikkutam. The Chinese word describing a crisis is YG, a combination of 2 syllables, Y and G. Y stands for dangerous, precarious, and it refers to the aspect of danger or problem involved in any crisis. G means a point of time when things happen or things change, a chance, an opportunity, good timing. It carries the same meaning of the Greek word kairos, meaning the right, critical, and opportune moment. Today, the whole world is going through a crisis. We call it Corona crisis. Of course, it's a great danger, a problem. However, it could also serve an opportunity for a paradigm shift. It is a probe opportunity, problem plus opportunity. Every other person will see the problem involved in any crisis. But only people with the right perspective will see the opportunities enshrined within the heart of a crisis. At Rajagiri Media also, COVID-19 induced lockdowns was a true problem, a formidable challenge. We sat together and discussed how to convert this problem into an opportunity. We knew that for an educational media and publisher of Education Family Magazine, Pallikkutam, Education Observed, our core competence lies in the service of the education sector. But by the beginning of April, the education institutions around the globe were put under lockdown mode, with no offline reach to the students possible. At the same time, we knew that children are getting thoroughly bored being locked down within the 4 walls of their homes, with no chance to go out to meet their friends or to play. Hence, we at Rajagiri Media decided to accompany the children under lockdown mode. We organized online activities for all stakeholders of education, parents, teachers, students, education leaders, policymakers, and also to education service providers. For education leadership, we instituted Pallikkutam National Award for Innovation in Education 2020, which was declared on 15th of August 2020 on Independence Day. And in this particular award, 55 schools from 16 states of India took part. It was meant to honor the frugal and disruptive innovations introduced by these leaders to overcome the COVID-19 crisis and to initiate a paradigm shift towards blended mode of teaching learning process. For education service providers, we instituted Pallikkutam National Award for Startups in Education 2020, which was again announced on 5th September 2020 on the Teachers' Day. For teachers, parents, we organized online engagements like campaigns, challenges, creatives, curiosities, and competitions. The major engagement for students was online and therefore international PallikkutamCovitoons, the drawing and painting competition for children at different age groups across the globe. I'm happy to see that within the month of April, there were 627 participants in this event across 6 nations and 21 states of India. And the results of this particular PallikkutamCovitoons competitions will be declared in this Zoom meeting. Let me confess to you, it was a great learning experience for Rajagiri Media also. A blessing in disguise, a YG, a Kairos. Based on the revelations that we could reach out to large number of children across the nation online, Rajagiri Media has already developed a powerful pedagogy for the next generation learners called the New Pallikkutam Pedagogy, and has already started its online implementation at Pallikkutam Online School, which we proudly offer to every child of the nation and beyond. It is a free service, and we invite every participant of this function to avail excellent home-based learning activities and develop yourselves as a future-ready citizens of our great nation. Let me already praise my best wishes to all winners of the PallikkutamCovitoons International Drawing and Painting Competition. Join hands with Rajagiri Media and its Pallikkutam project, and let us develop our proud opportunity together. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Dr. Verghese Panthalukaran, for those valuable introductory remarks. Let's have some fun. Let's start with some riddles to pop your brains. Now, you have to quickly solve them with your family, and you have to answer those questions in the chat box or comments. Kids, please note, your mics will be on mute and you will be answering through the chat box. So let's move on and see the first riddle. If you drop me, I'm sure to crack, but you give me a smile, I will smile back. What am I? Quickly type the answers in the chat box, please. Second question, I'm full of holes, but I can hold water. What am I? Those who know the answer, put your answers in the chat box. The third question, I'm black when it's clean, white when it's dirty. What am I? How many of you know the answers? We are waiting for you. The next question, very interesting one though, because you are much related to art. I come in cans, but I am not food. I come in bottles, but I am not drink. I'm used on brush, but I am not toothpaste. What am I? And here's the last one. Plenty of sheets, but no bed in sight. It can cut you, but it doesn't bite. What am I? This one is also related to art. Quickly give us some answers.
So,
Okay, I can see a lot of answers coming. Good job, guys. Let's move on. So, Covitoons would not have become successful without a team taking full initiative and ownership to do a lot of connecting with children all over India and abroad, actually 6 other countries apart from India. The credit goes to Danya AK, our online magazine editor and managing digital marketing. We shall hear from her soon and she will share the experience with us.
A very good afternoon to my dearest participants of PallikkutamCovitoons and their wonderful parents and teachers. This is Dhanya. I had been interacting with you all throughout PallikkutamCovitoons, an international drawing and painting competition held in April this year. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for making PallikkutamCovitoons a grand success. When we launched this Facebook contest in April, little we knew that all of you were going to surprise us with your huge response. PallikkutamCovitoons got 627 participants from 6 countries. And I am sure that I have interacted with each one of you either through Facebook or WhatsApp or email. 627 participants from 6 countries. That makes a big Pallikudam community. You know what? I'm really thrilled to see you all today. For me, PallikkutamCovitoons has been a fantastic experience. I was absolutely amazed to find the creativity and imagination in each entry we received. It was evident that our dear participants, that means our dear children, saw this contest as an important opportunity to express their talent. And even in some cases, they saw the seeds of a future career in the creative space. My dears, I wish you all the best. Now, I would like to say a few words about the parents of these super talented children. Dear parents, I would say you are the real heroes. I was able to feel your infinite love, care, excitement, and passion when you all came to me with the entries of your precious little ones. I believe I have tried my level best to offer a great service to you. Please excuse if any errors were there. That was never intentional. And I must say that some of you have become a really good friends of mine and we still maintain that friendship. Thank you for supporting your child's creativity. And you all, my dear friends, I got from PallikkutamCovitoons is one of the gifts I received from this contest. Next, let me appreciate the wonderful teachers who sent me the entries of their students. Actually, you children are truly lucky to have you. Dear parents and teachers, it was an honor for us having your children in the contest. I have just mentioned about the gift I have received from this contest. Let me add a few more. Actually, we had a participant, age 5, who did her debut drawing for this contest. And now she is excelling in that and she is winning more and more prizes. Her mother messages me that Pallikudam changed her baby's life forever. Pallikudam inspired her baby to show up her hidden talent. Also, that wonderful mother messages me that, Dhanya, I remember you whenever my child wins a prize. And that little one, she often sends me random drawings writing, Dhanyandi, I love you, Dhanyandi, thank you. What do more I need? This is just one story. I was receiving more touching messages during that period from parents and children. Actually, in fact, that was a fuel for me to do better each day. I congratulate all the 627 participants. For me, all of you are winners. Please continue this journey with Pallikudam. We have got many exciting things for you. Let's make Pallikudam community even bigger. Thank you.
Thank you, Danya. Here's another treat for us. We have Neha Vijay Joseph from Guardian Angels English Medium School, Trishur, and Hannah Nijo Joseph from St. Mary's Convent High School, Trishur, with a beautiful song to entertain us. Let's enjoy.
Red light, what do you say? I say stop, stop, go away. Yellow light, what do you say? I say wait, wait, go away. Green light, what do you say? I say go, go, go away. Thank you.
Thank you so much, kids. Now we have a special guest who has joined us from London, Mrs. Driba Srijit, who hails from South Indian state of Kerala, is now settled in London with family for a decade. She has specialized in microbiology and now is known to the world for her artistic skills. Her pencil portraits of people, objects, and animals have become so viral on Facebook and Instagram. I extend my warm welcome to Mrs. Deepa Srijit and I invite her to address the audience. Over to you, Mrs. Deepa Srijit.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Yes,
Hello.
ma'am.
I hope everyone can hear me.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
don't know. My video has stopped working.
We have
Just
to,
audible, ma'am.
Okay. Hello all. Hope everyone is safe and good. First of all, I thank Sri Kumar Raghavan from Pallikkutam for giving me such a wonderful opportunity to address you all from different part of the world. To introduce myself, I'm Deepa Srijit, now currently living and settled in the UK. As my profession, um, I'm a biotechnology scientist working in the Oxford Brookes University. If I want to tell about my drawing skills, honestly speaking, I never had any coaching or drawing lessons. I'm completely self-taught and I found myself having an inborn talent to draw from my childhood itself. And I was not realizing it on one fine day, but I started drawing from my childhood, I should say, from the age of 3 or 4. But at that time, I used to draw like bits and pieces like eyes, mouth, or a nose, especially from our local magazine or cover page of a novel. And you can imagine for a 3 or 4-year-old girl, whatever she finds, like whatever come across her, for example, a wall, a door, or even the soil in the courtyard. These all were my canvas, my first canvas, I should say. And after that, when I started my school, even more funnier things was like I used to draw at the back page of my notebooks. I should say almost all my notebooks were flooded with my drawings, and I used to get scolding from my teachers, even from my parents. And I remember my dad made a scrapbook for me and told me, why don't you just start drawing in this book and at least the other books will be neater. So that's all how it happened. And after my I hope I'm audible still. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Please
Oh,
continue.
sorry. Okay. After my high school, I should say, this whole discussion came into the family, like, what profession I should choose. Should I go to science or maths or engineering or, all these hot topics were in discussion. But I should say art or drawing wasn't any of them at all. Not to mention, even though I had a huge support from my family, especially from my parents, art was not my like mainstream thing to do. I don't know why, but art was my passion. I draw, like I draw everywhere, and my parents were like giving me enormous support, and I used to join competitions in school or the nearby club, and I used to win certificates, and I was recognized for my drawings. But still, it was not like a mainstream thing. And that was my dad used to say. I don't know why. Um, but when I tell this, I would like to share an incident which happened with my dad. One early morning I woke up, I should say it was around 4 a.m. in the morning. I woke up just to complete a drawing which I started the previous day. And I was sitting there and drawing. I saw my papa coming to me with a coffee cup, and he offered me that. And he sat next to me. When he sat next to me, I asked him, Papa, how is it? How is this drawing? And I should tell you, I was around 12 years old at that time. And I asked my dad, how is this drawing? He said, is that a question? You're the best artist in the whole wide world. That was the thing my Papa told me. So you can imagine how much our bond was, or how much he influenced me in my life. But still, art or drawing was not, at least, was not a thing for him. Now, let's come back to the reality. So when I like I told you, when I completed my 10th grade, so we were having this discussion in the family, and then we decided, okay, let's go and get back to the science. And my father really loved biotechnology, and I took that profession. So he sent me to UK to study the course. And coming to UK, that too, for a higher education was really challenging for me, and I never had an opportunity to sit and draw. But however, drawing was a means of stress relief for me. So whenever I get a time, or when I feel like I was mentally challenged, or when mentally stressed, I draw. It's very funny that I even used to draw during the eve of my board exams, which really took my stress away. So it was like a stress relief measurement for me at that time. So that is all. That was all I could do at that time. And then later I got married, and got busy with my family, got a job, got a 4-year-old to take care of now. I mean, I got a daughter to take care of. So you can imagine how fast the life is, and how far my drawing passion became. Fortunately, I mean, I shouldn't use the word fortunately because of the pandemic crisis and things like that. But like my previous speaker mentioned, it was a blessing in disguise. So during the lockdown, I got enough time to resuscitate my passion and get back to drawing. At this moment, I should tell you, my husband, he's a huge support, and he draws as well. And his situation is not too different from mine. He's a management professional. He draws really well. He supported me a lot. And so we started thinking about why, because at that time we both started working from home, and we was thinking, why can't we just do it like a small startup business, and we have loads and loads of time in our hand, which we didn't have before. So that's when we started to make this like a small scale, like a startup business, and we named it Picture Perfect Portrait. And we started making a website, and we had a Facebook page as well, and we used to get we started getting really loads and loads of compliment from worldwide friends, families, and relatives, and huge support, I should say. So now it is like more or less like serious business for us,
ഇതൊന്ന് കാണാത്ത വീഡിയോ
with loads and
കാണുന്നില്ലല്ലോ.
loads of commissioned work.
Hello.
And we're still receiving it. Hello? Hello? I hope people can hear me. Hello?
Yes, Deepa ma'am, you can continue. Sorry
Oh,
for the
sorry
disturbance.
about that.
Ma'am, you can continue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, now it is like more like a business for us, and I should say we are still having we are continuing like a lockdown situation, and we both are working from home. That's why we were still able to do the drawing in now, but we don't know. When the pandemic situation lifts and the lockdown lifts, we have to go back to work, and again the busy schedule will be back. But still, we are hoping we could take this as normal and continue our drawing, because even though it wasn't my dream or anything to become an artist, at some point of my life, I realized that I was meant to do this, and now I am doing it. Initially, even though initially I was supported by my parents, now I am supported by my husband. So this is my story, which I'm sharing with you. So to tell you, my dear little friends, even if you have a career or a different career or aspiration in life, if you have a passion so strong, it will come chasing to you, and you will realize that one moment you are meant to do this. So please don't lose hope. Keep your hopes high, and I wish all the best to my little friends, my colleagues, everyone who is listening to this, my Pallikkutam team who arranged this opportunity for me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, Deepa ma'am. It was so
Thank you.
inspiring to hear your story.
Thank you. I'm sorry my video has paused, or
No
it
issues,
has
ma'am. It
stopped
was a
working.
pleasure having you.
Thank you very much.
The whole world is going through a transformation induced by COVID-19. The education sector is no different. In tune with changing trends, Rajagiri Media has come out with certain activity-based learning programs for preschool to secondary. Pallikkutam Online School serves justice to global trend in education, having its roots in important learning theories, international learning outcomes, and our very own National Education Policy 2020. We have a large number of students as part of our Pallikkutam Online School. Students engage in hands-on learning experiences, creating products and services by end of each foundational learning task. And we function in different categories: playmate, companion, friend, and mentor. We have two parents with us to share their experience and their kids' experience with online school of Pallikkutam. So first, let me invite Mrs. Netravadi to share her experience with you. Mrs. Netravadi?
Ma'am, you hear my voice, ma'am?
Yes, we can hear. You may speak now.
Hi, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. I am Netra. My children's name is and Akshara. My son studying Christ International School, Karnataka, Malur. We are from Malur, Karnataka. Now I'm going to share my experience with Pallikkutam. I started this one in April. When it was COVID-19 lockdown started, in that onwards, I was joining this Pallikkutam. Pallikkutam was started online painting competition in April. That is, my son Bhuvan has participated about Corona drive. In that he got first prize. Pallikkutam also sent a certificate and voucher also. And next, Pallikkutam was started Playmate and Companion. In that Playmate, my little daughter, she 2.5 years old, she also joined. Akshara, she name is Akshara. And Companion, my son Bhuvan was joined. Bhuvan and Akshara, both of them interestedly doing Pallikkutam activities, day-to-day activities. My son, he was enjoying to doing activities, and he was having so much knowledge and improving also in communication also. And this lockdown situation, Pallikkutam online class was helping to all children. And thanks to Pallikkutam and thanks to Christ International School principal also. Joby sir, principal name is Joby sir. Principal Joby sir only you have shared the link in Christ School group. So now I am saying thanks to Christ School principal Joby sir also, and thanks to Naisi ma'am and Varnika ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing. Now we have Priya Arora from Rishikesh sharing her experience about Pallikkutam Online School.
Hello everyone. I hope everyone is fine. And this is my son Manan Arora. We are from Rishikesh. He studies in grade 1 and he's in Rishikesh International School. It's a very nice school, but since this lockdown thing is going on, we are just stuck inside our home. And I really love to share my experience with the Pallikkutam Playmate. You guys are awesome. I have a whole file of my son doing daily activity, whether it is alphabet M, C, or rainbow, and many other things. Like we've created many drawings with handmade colors, homemade colors from our kitchen, and many more things. And I must say your daily task is actually awesome. Every student is learning from that, and we have also your magazines and we love reading it. And thank you so much, Pallikkutam team. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Priya ma'am, for those words. Now I invite Mr. Sri Kumar Raghavan, editor of Pallikkutam magazine, to give an overview of Pallikkutam Online School.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. I'm not going to make a very Yes. Sorry for the interruption. I don't want to make a very big speech, but what I would like to say is that we have introduced some new learning practices, which is actually complementing whatever the child learns at school. So we have 4 different categories. One is the Playmate, which is for the kindergarten, preschool children, and Companion for the primary schools, and Friend for the high school, and Mentor for the +2 levels. So if you, I recall my own NCRT books, which I studied long back in the 80s. I remember that we text had, every text had this, what you call, was divided into various chapters. But at the end of the chapter, there will be some activities to do. But we conveniently skipped all those activities. Maybe that was the most important part, apart from what you learned, that content of that particular chapter. There were a lot of activities, whether it is science or history or civics. But unfortunately, when we were studying, there was no focus on that. And maybe if that was done, that is similar to what we have doing now. So it complements the lessons that you learn in your school or what do you call, higher secondary, or whatever category you are in, whichever class you are in. And this activity is something which will strengthen what you have learned and also add to your skills. So the real life, nobody is an island. You cannot survive with your own knowledge or intelligence or whatever. You need to have what you call a creativity. You need to celebrate your creativity. When you do something, you should feel happy about it. So naturally, the rote learning process that we were used to, it is actually what you call, you find it very hard and you don't find it interesting at all. But when you do some activity and you are able to find some happiness in that, or if somebody else, your parents or teachers appreciate that, or your friends appreciate that, then naturally you feel very much happy in your day-to-day life. So, and also when you do something challenging, there are some challenges which we give every day. So these are the ways by which these activities of the online Pallikkutam online schools go. So if you look at the history of major inventions, whether it is Isaac Newton discovering the law of gravity when apple falls, and that curiosity was there in him. So basically, you can become successful only when you have that observation power and that curiosity. So all our activities actually begin with that curiosity content. Then of course, you need to have perseverance. So if you look at some of the major inventions, whether it is vulcanization of rubber by Charles Goodyear, we are fortunate to have all the rubber tires and other things because the rubber was made into a form which is hard. It was only because of Charles Goodyear. And of course, we have Alva Edison, Thomas Alva Edison, who invented the bulb. And he made 1,000 times he made mistakes, and then he came out with the right solution. So you can understand that a lot of your activities are important in your life. Whatever skills that you develop come only through activities. And you can also find examples of other scientists who have persevered hard, and whether it is entrepreneurship. So our activities are all actually based on this. It may be small tasks. Parents need to support them initially at the pre-KG or in primary school levels, but later on children themselves can do it on their own and find some satisfaction. They gain all these skills that we have mentioned, whether it is creativity or collaborating. Sometimes you need to collaborate with your friends to complete a task. You cannot do it on your own. So these are all learning exercises. In real life, you cannot do anything. When you go out to do something on your own or work in an organization, you need to have all these skills. So these skills have to be imbibed at a very early age. So that is the purpose behind this Pallikkutam online school. And I hope all the children who are gathered in this forum and the parents will appreciate this and take part in this. So I wish all success to all the students gathered here. You have a bright future ahead and you can plan it now. So have a great day.
Thank you, Sri Kumar sir. Now, let's move on to some art fun facts. And let's see, are you excited to watch that? This program would not have been a great success without the support of our sponsors, Monopoly Marketing. We have Mr. Harshal and Mr. Santosh with us. I request Mr. Santosh to speak a few words.
All of you, a very good afternoon to everybody. Am I audible, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Sri Kumar Raghavan reached out to me about a fortnight back. The way he spoke to me, the things he spoke to me about, got me very attached to this sponsorship. I found a lot of effort in the things which he spoke about. And it's a wonderful effort that during lockdown, he has put up such a nice and wonderful activity. So many of you participating. It's very nice to see that. I'll hand it over to my daughter Harshal. She will tell you some things about our company and about Covitoons also. Thank you. Wish all of you all the best. May you always do things differently and happily.
Hello, everybody. I hope you all are safe and well. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Hi. So, actually, I think after Sri Kumar sir and my father spoke, he told me a bit about it, and I went online on the Pallikkutam site and checked out what you all are doing. And it is great what you all are doing for the kids all over the country, and especially in the lockdown where I think they need all the all the support and all the encouragement to create and to probably just be happy and etc. It's very nice that you'll come up with this initiative. And a little bit about our company, Monopoly Marketing. We've been in the industry for about 25 years now. We've gone from puzzles and games, etc., to moving to the entire range of indoor and outdoor play equipment. Our aim is to make sure that the kids have everything that they need to play and learn at the same time. And that's why I think we really engaged with the concept of Pallikkutam Online School and Covitoons. And we were more than happy to reach out and sponsor for this event. Thank you so much for making us a part of it. And yeah, I just hope the kids continue dabbling in art even after this, and they keep doing fun activities, and they never stop creating more and more wonderful stuff. All the best to all the kids, all the best to all the participants and the team. Thank you so much for having us be a part of this. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir, for your kind words and your support. Now, we have Father Loyola Anthony, Principal of St. Christopher's School, Nagaland, to felicitate our event. Under his leadership, St. Christopher's School has won Pallikkutam Golden Award for Innovation in Education 2020. Now, let's hear from Father Loyola Anthony.
Hi, children. I am addressing the children because today is your day. I hope you are all doing fine. Greetings from Nagaland, a land of hills and valleys, and a land of rich traditions and festivals. At the outset, let us really appreciate Dr. Varghese Pandalukaran, the director of Rajagiri Media, and Sir Sri Kumar Raghavan, the editor of Pallikkutam magazine, for initiating this wonderful award, the PallikkutamCovitoons. So nice to hear the term Covitoons. It's really beautiful. Very, very creative term. And I also thank Mrs. Nicey Matthew, the communication strategist of Rajagiri Media, for giving me this beautiful opportunity to address the children today. It's really heartening to see and address so many budding children participating in this prize declaration ceremony of PallikkutamCovitoons. I congratulate in advance, especially those who are going to receive the prizes. And in fact, I wish to really congratulate all of you for participating in this wonderful venture. Shall I tell you a secret? And the secret is, I love children. And I get always excited when children do so many physical and mental activities, instead of getting tied down with mobiles and gadgets. When you do mental and physical activities, you actually grow. You know, the world needs more of doing children. Even us, we love you being children. And I'm so happy to meet so many doing children here. and you should be really grateful to your lovely parents who shape you into doing children. During this COVID lockdown period, keep exploring your God-given skills and talents to the best of your abilities. Keep yourselves busy. Create something new. Let your imagination fly high. Admire creativity, and others will admire yours. Wish you all the best. I pray that you grow into maturity, compassionate, and being filled with skills and talents. May you contribute to the welfare of the society to which you belong and make your parents proud. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Father. Now, before we hear from our judges, let me clarify a few doubts that you may have about this competition. Rajagiri Media thought of this competition after the nationwide lockdown, which was announced by our Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi, from March 23rd. Initially, we started off with the idea of Corona Toons for children and Corona Art for teachers, which was drawing and painting competitions related to COVID-19. It was posted on our social medias, and many parents expressed their great gratitude and appreciation for keeping the children engaged throughout the day. We also launched certain activities like COVID Break Free, Happy at Home, COVID Delights, and COVID Care to enable multiple stakeholders in education to engage in activities, and we have received tons of videos of you guys doing the same. Now, we have the brand Pallikkutam, which has become a household name, and thanks to you guys for making it so. We know that a lot of people have sent us appreciation and encouraging us to do more of such activities. We are looking forward to see your participations in the future competitions and events. We are extremely thankful to parents, kids, and teachers for supporting us in all our ventures. We had a total of 627 entries in all 4 categories, and daily winners were selected on the basis of likes received on their Facebook page, Covitoons. All the entries are still listed there. In all, 125 children were chosen as daily winners. And we have issued their certificates and discount coupons already. The final prize declaration, which is happening today, is after the artistic evaluation of Mrs. Suma George and Mr. Febin Ribello. Now, let's hear from the judges.
It was a wonderful experience for me to be part of the jury of PallikkutamCovitoons. Thanks to Rajagiri Media. As I am in Italy, last few months we get up early listening to the siren of ambulances. It's a tough time for all of us. But it must not be an excuse to bury our talents. This is not the end of the world. The theme of this competition conveys an optimistic view for the future. This is evident in your drawings and paintings. In Florence, where I stay, we could see the dome of Cathedral of Florence. It stays as a symbol of inspiration to the artists and architects all over the world. It is the largest brick dome with 4 million bricks. I said this to underline the fact about the determination and optimism which drive the artists and architects of the Renaissance period. I'm fortunate to be in the city of Florence, the cradle, heart of Renaissance, where trod on the greatest artists such as Michelangelo, Da Vinci, Giotto, Botticelli, etc. The artworks of the Renaissance period reflect the cultural and political scenario of 15th century. It is true that the drawings and paintings which I evaluated reflect the present context of pandemic in which we live. The paintings was amazing it has the potential to set the fire to the message. I'm very glad that the participants had able to give colors to their creativity and ideas. After all, it's a competition. As the saying goes, win some, lose some. I congratulate in advance who secured the first 3 positions. I also appreciate and congratulate losers also. I think it's not the right term to use because all are winners. Participating in this competition, you have put your effort and time to nurture your creativity, which others didn't. It is a real success. I refer once more to the architect Filippo Brunelleschi, who designed and built the dome, which you saw before. The dome was left unbuilt for 60 years because no one knows how to build it. Although Brunelleschi was considered as a loser, his ideas were called foolish and absurd, but his determination and hard work proved his talent, which makes the humanity to wonder at this dome for more than 600 years. Seeing your hard work and determination from your artwork, I can say you all are winners. Once again, congratulations to Rajagiri Media and all the members for organizing this competition. I conclude my words. Many times, we are our worst enemy. If we could learn to conquer ourselves, then we will have a much time easier overcoming the obstacles that are in front of us. Let's hope for a better future. Congrats and wishes to all. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Being a part of this jury process was exciting, liberating, and thought-provoking for me as a judge. It was difficult and tough to make a judgment as far as all the entries were concerned. Some of the entries were interesting and amusing, thought-provoking, and some had a lot of depth in them as well. It was overwhelming, and the excellent compositions naturally got me thinking as to how creative and talented these children are. The color combinations in some of the works were excellent. I also saw a wide variety of works, and in some I had to delve deeper to find the hidden meanings. The organization of the content, the adherence to the theme, the creative usage of colors, the ideation, the composition, the portrayal, all made it worthwhile to choose from. And the process itself was liberating for me as far as I was concerned. All the best to all the winners. Have a great time and a great day. Thank you.
Now, we have a small presentation on Rajagiri Media and its offerings under the brand name Pallikkutam.
Pallikkutam stands for an inclusive, secular, progressive and scientific education legacy of India, dating back to the times of Sri Buddha. The word Pallikkutam derived from Pali language, the language of Sri Buddha, from the roots Pali, Buddhist monasteries, and Kudam, something attached to those monasteries, namely schools. All the important international universities of ancient India, including Nalanda, Takshashila, Vikramashila, Jagadala, Vallabhi, and Pushpagiri, belong to the stream of Pallikutams. Following this educational tradition in the South Indian languages, for example, in Tamil and Malayalam, the word Pallikkutam just means school. Rajagiri Media Trust is committed to revive, preserve, and further develop the legacy of Pallikutams in India. It has already developed a good number of products and services to serve this purpose. Started in 2013, Pallikkutam, the Education Observer, serves the information and insight requirements of the stakeholders of education, especially parents, teachers, and students. Pallikkutam Education Portal, www.pallikkutam.com, is designed as a one-point destination for all educational needs. Pallikkutam Smart Boards are designed to provide weekly research-based updates for all stakeholders of education. The 6 such weeklies in this series are Smart Teachers, Smart Parents, Smart Students, Smart Edu Leadership, Smart Edu Policy, and Smart Edu Services. Pallikkutam online schools provide exciting learning activities based on a unique and futuristic pedagogy called Pallikkutam Pedagogy, aligned with the National Curriculum Framework developed by NCERT. There are 4 online schools as of now, namely Playmate for preschoolers, Companion for junior schoolers from standard 1 till 5, Friend for senior schoolers from standard 5 to 10, and Mentor for pre-university students. They will soon come up with national level learning challenges on weekly basis in which all students of the nation could participate. Pallikudam Publications publishes Gen Next books for all the stakeholders of education. Pallikudam projects attempt to creatively solve the problems affecting students of the nation and to support their integral development. Rajagiri Roundtable is a monthly conference to accompany the development of policies in education and to synergize policy discussions into policy recommendations. Finally, Pallikudam Awards are meant for identify and honor achievements of different stakeholders of education in bringing about excellence in education.
Okay, kids. Now we are moving to the concluding and most exciting part of today's event. That is the prize declaration of PallikkutamCovitoons 2020. Let's see.
Rajagiri Media initiated PallikkutamCovitoons, an international online drawing and painting competition for children to shake away lockdown blues during the month of April 2020 with the theme WWW, We Will Win COVID-19. It elicited a huge response from 6 countries with 627 participants. Competitions were held in 4 categories beginning from LKG to UKG, Class 1 to 4, Class 5 to 7 and Classes 8 to 12. The shortlisted entries were evaluated by a 2-member judging committee of arts teachers, Febin Rebello and Suma George. They said that children exhibited a good grasp of the theme and had exhibited good artistic and creative skills in their drawings on COVID-19. Monopoly Marketing, a Chennai-based edu toys and devices company, has sponsored the prizes in all the 4 categories. They would be dispatching the goods worth the amount we had announced to the prize winners. First prize, goods worth rupees 5,000. Second prize, goods worth rupees 2,000. Third prize, goods worth rupees 1,000. All the winners in special mentions category will get 1-year subscription of Pallikkutam magazine. Now, let's see who the winners are. Category 1. First prize, T. Dakshaya, St. Mark's Nursery and Primary School, Adayar, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Second prize, Jewel Teresa Thomas, St. Francis School, Jamnagar, Gujarat. Third prize, Akshara Mole Dispute, St. Joseph School, Maharashtra. Final winners, Category 2. First prize, Shrestha Nath, Pathaban School, Barakpur, West Bengal. Second prize, Divyanshi Singhal, DPS Gurgaon, Haryana. Third prize, Tarushi Goyal, RIMT World School, Chandigarh, Punjab. Category 3. First prize, Saumabha Barik, STEM World School, Kolkata, West Bengal. Second prize, Titus Das, Holy Rock School, Burdwan, Bengal. Category 3. Third prize, Nithi Deepak Mohile, DPYA HS, Mumbai. And now Category 4. First prize, Payal Roy, Lalbagan Balika Vidyalaya, Hooghly, West Bengal. Also in the first prize, Sauryajit Chakraborty, Garden Reach, Udiali High School, Kolkata, India. Second prize, Riya Jain, St. Joseph's Co-ed School, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. Third prize, Anvesha Naskar, Behela Girls High School, Kolkata, West Bengal. Special mentions, Category 1, Ivana Shah, Divine Child International School, Ahmedabad. Harshvardhan Gopiani, St. Francis High School, Jamnagar, Gujarat. Akshat Mehrotra, Jingle Bells Montessori School, Fasiabad, UP. V. Vinisha, St. Francis High School, Jamnagar, Gujarat. In Category 2, Asmi Das, Pramila Memorial Institute, Kolkata, West Bengal. B. Divya Darshini, Chinmaya Vidyalaya, Kilpauk, Chennai. Sanvi Bajaj, the Newton School, Kolkata, West Bengal. Now, Category 3, Dabi Disha, St. Francis School, Jamnagar. Sanhita S.R. Baldwin Girls High School, Richmond Road, Bangalore. Riya Sangvi R. Riya Rakhavi R. The Shram Academy, Maduroyal, Chennai. Category 4, P.L. Dhanalakshmi, Springfield Matriculation Higher Secondary School, Chennai. Seerat Chuk, Gurukul Global, Chandigarh, Punjab. Jai Chauhan, Edu Nova Science Higher Secondary School, Ahmedabad.
Congratulations to all the winners and special mentions. To us, each one of you who submitted the entry is a winner. And let me thank each one of you present for this Zoom meet and wishing success in your studies. Let's hope this pandemic will be over soon and you all will be back to school. We wish each one of you to continue with Pallikkutam in all activities that are meant to make a better you. Thank you so much. Now, let's rise for National Anthem.